Welcome back, my faithful Legionnaires, to another episode of GTA 5 mod review slash showcases. Today we are doing a semi-big one, but we are continuing our Star Wars route with this episode. So, if you like this episode and want to see more, don't forget to head down to that like and subscribe button and get that bell on so you are notified when a new episode is released. So without further ado, we'll hop into one of our faithful Nissan Titans right here. A couple of them have a dings, we've been driving them around a little bit. And we will mosey on to the mod. Now this is a very cool one that I have had in the folders for a while, just haven't been able to get around to doing it. It is none other than the Millennium Falcon itself. A absolutely awesome model. Obviously there's always room for improvement, as it were. There's no second guessing that it is an absolutely awesome model. I'm personally still waiting for the Ebon Hawk to be made. That is my all-time favorite version of the freighters kind of thing. The Falcon is a close second, but we shall move into our camera mode and examine the vehicle. Now, as you can tell, it looks stunning. There's a few little bits and bobs that are nits and nats, but that's just nit and gritty, which is the little panel, like the paneling on the front here, and also the radar dish. Another flaw, personally for me, there's no ramp to get in and out. You kind of have to wander around the underside here to get in and out. The guns are functional as well. I've tested it, it crushed my game. It looked pretty cool from what I could tell, and when we hop inside, there's next to nothing inside here. It's still pretty cool though. I mean, it'd be really cool if you could actually come inside it, like through the ramp right here, because this right here, whoop, that is where the ramp is meant to be. But it's still cool. Now here we go. There we go, in the cockpit. Now the cool thing is, when I was flying this around, the modder has actually put you on that side there for where you would actually be flying the ship in Star Wars itself, which is a bit odd in retrospect of Star Wars, because this is a freighter hauler and you can't see shit out of there. Like, if you're sitting, I mean, I know Star Wars seats are a little higher, but you still can't see shit. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. I mean, you can't see anything on that side. I mean, how are you meant to see? I suppose they probably have like bloody radar and shit that shows you what they're doing. Now, the big gap at the front here. Now, that depending on what you've seen, that is meant to where Lando Calrissian housed his like escape pod luxury lounge kind of thing, which is also where they haul the freighter, so it connects to the front here and whoop, off it goes. It usually is like in a vertical position, which is pretty cool. Now, another fact as well, Star Wars fact, because I'm a nerd, the radar dish actually gets ping, see you later when Lando Calrissian is flying it in the Death Star 2, which, keep an eye out, we will be doing a Death Star eventually. And also another Imperial item, which will be pretty damn cool. You'll be flying around. And then another thing that you don't have is the windows here and also the bottom. It could use an update, this file, because I don't know how old it is. I forgot to look, forgive me. And this does light up a little bit. It illuminates, so that adds to the coolness of it. The landing gear does retract as well, so that is another cool function. And then these would be the thrusters that would be actually powering this machine up. But other than that, it is actually pretty damn cool to have the Millennium Falcon. I don't think it is to scale, but I think it is pretty damn close. As you know me, if you've been watching these channels, if you've been watching this channel and watched a few of our episodes, you would know I love it when it's to scale. But sometimes it just can't be done, unfortunately. Now, without further ado, we will hop inside this machine and fly her around. Now, like I said, you kind of have to wander around a little bit under here and she'll hop in. But it'd be really cool if you could get in through the actual running ramp kind of thing. Now, last time I got in, it was over by this landing strip. Oh yes, and she does love to move. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Now, it does have... the Millennium Falcon actually is meant to have little lights on the front here. I'm not too sure if these ones actually have it or not. That's a bit sad. But, bear in mind, it is still cool. And you get to see that nice dirtiness of where the reactor is there. Now, let's take off in true Star Wars fashion of a vertical takeoff. And we strut away. She is actually very, very nice to fly, in my personal opinion. But I'd still prefer to fly and cruise around in the Ebon Hawk. Eventually, we might get that. Now, I would love if someone would make a mod for us. I'm not too sure if they will, but a actual like helicarrier kind of thing. Not a helicarrier from Avengers, but like our own flying platform that would, that we could fly up to in the episode or something like that. It'd be really cool. But for some reason, I think if it was made, my computer would shit itself and not allow it. But actually, I know what. The bloody what's the name from Star Wars Rebels? It's an Imperial TIE fighter hangar thing. It'd be cool if that could be made, and they would like spawn that in and leave the engine running and fly up there or something in TIE fighters. That's an idea for someone if someone's listening. Alright, now this thing moves pretty well. It turns pretty well. It's a little bit slow. I know it's meant to have made the Kessel run in less than 12 parsecs, but Han did round down depending on what you read in Legends or canon. Yeah. Anyway, I will shut my mouth and let you guys enjoy watching the Millennium Falcon itself fly around GTA in the snow because it's Christmas time coming in. Now this is something new that I've only just discovered just then, is that how high this ship can cruise so quickly. I did not realise how high I was until just then. But yeah, the Millennium Falcon can cruise up damn bloody high very quickly. What I might do in an episode in the future, depending on if we get it or not, I might actually take either the Falcon or the Ebon Hawk up as high as we can, or as far out over the water as we can, so we'll just keep on flying and flying. No time lapse or anything like that. It would literally just be normal speed, out we go. So let me know in the comments below what you would rather see, all the way out, as far out as we can go, or as high up as we can go. So that should be pretty fun, either in the Ebon Hawk or the Millennium Falcon, if we get the Ebon Hawk. Otherwise we'll do it in the Falcon. So yes. Now this particular model, I'm not going to be able to do a runway landing, so we're going to be doing a different kind of, the normal kind of landing that you would see for the Falcon, which would be a straight up and down. So that should be pretty interesting. So let's give that a shot, shall we? Where's our runway? Line her up. Slow it down, slow it down. Landing gear out. No, this is not going to end well. Woo. Actually, you know what? We may actually have this one. We have it in the bag, Legionnaires. How about that? Now that was one of the best landings I have ever done, and we got it first try on our runway. What do you think of that, Legionnaires? If you thought that was a good landing, head down there, hit the thumbs button, and like this video, because just for that landing. Nothing else, just for that landing. Alright, Legionnaires, let's hop outside of the Falcon and close out the episode. And just like that, Legionnaires, safe and sound on the ground, once again, but in a completely different location, for the simple fact he got wasted as soon as he jumped off the top of the Falcon, so we are right by the hospital. I hope you're having a good laugh at that, because I sure as hell bloody did. So, Legionnaires, if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to head down to that like and subscribe button. It really does help us out. And the link to this mod will be in the description below, as per usual. So go and download it. Show the love to the modder. Let them know that this is a great mod. So Legionnaires, thank you for your support, and we will see you in the next one.